So what we're going to do when we're applying our eyeshadow, especially because we do have hooded eyes, is that we're going to keep our eyes open so that we can see exactly what we're doing, and then we can see that we're placing the eyeshadow properly where people can see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our eyes open, we're going to look straight ahead, and we're not going to go right where our crease is, where most people would do, because their skin is like flat along here. So this part would be just totally up, and so wherever they put the shadow, people are going to see it and it's going to be prominent. What we're going to do is we're going to go slightly above our natural eye crease. So we're going to go up here and we're just going to start patting on the color crease. So my crease is here. I'm putting the color up here so that people can see it. And you can feel your eye socket here. Even if your eyes are very hooded, if you take the brush and you go like this, you can feel that bone right there, and that's what we're going up to. Always go from one eye and then to the next. I find that it just helps me in, keeping things a little bit more cohesive so that they both look the same, as if I do one area first on one eye and then go to that same area on the other eye. And again, I'm just dabbing in 2 times each time, keeping my eye generally open and going above the crease of my natural eye. And one thing that you do want to do, especially if your eyes are more hooded, is you want to make sure that you get under the hooded area. So mine is just a little bit, but I still always make sure that I put some color, like just on the tip of my brush, and then I go under that area that's hidden and put that color on there, also because it makes it look more cohesive as well. And I'm just patting. Make sure it gets on the lid as well, and you also want to make sure it gets in and under that hood. And I know you're thinking, like, why am I making sure that it goes there if it's actually going over my eye? But should you move your eye, go like this or whatever, it would look really odd to somebody if all of a sudden you look and there is no actual color right there. So again, it's just for cohesiveness and making it look really well put together. And I've got the tape on just to because I want to have like a really nice distinct line at the end, so it'll be nice and crisp when we take this off. So we just went from a slightly orange, and then we went to a medium, and now we're going to like a reddish towards the end for a sort of like an accent color to really bring that brightness on the outside. And the reason that we do that is because we do have hooded eyes, and so it makes your eyes look wider and bigger, as opposed to if you put darker colors towards the front, which you can depending on what look that you're going for. But if you want your eyes to look more open, you want the more darker color to be on the end. Now, one of the things that we want to do as well is we want to take the edges up the front. So you see here where there's a very distinct difference between like my skin color and the color of the shadow that I've been using. We want to take a brush that is very fluffy. So we're trying to get a blending brush and then just blend those colors so that they look good together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of setting powder and I'm going to put it on my brush. So just something like this, and then I'm just going to tap it on my arm so I don't get too much, and then I'm going to go around the top of where I have those colors, and I'm just going to blend. So I'm just going in a circle, going one way and then going the other. Okay. And you see how the color at the top is just getting really lightly diffused, so it doesn't look like there's this stark difference between the color of my skin and the color of the shadow that I'm using. I'm always also going to use what's left on there to just kind of go over here just slightly, just to mix that together. Okay. Then we're going to take the tape off. Tape, and then this is what our eyelid looks like. See how that line is super sharp? That's what the tape did, okay? So then I'm just going to clean up underneath. So I'm going to take a makeup wipe. It's about the only time I use a makeup wipe. And I'm just going to clean up underneath my eye. Okay? That. And then you see, again, the sharp line on the end, okay? And you didn't have to do any work for that. You don't have to thing it after because the tape has done that for you. And if you don't have cosmetic tape, you can actually use regular Scotch tape like this. But I do suggest, because it is a lot stickier than the cosmetic tape, because cosmetic tape is not as sticky because it's made specifically to go on your skin, so it's not going to be pulling it. So if you're going to use this, I would just put it on your hand a couple of times, take it off a couple of times, just to get, you can even hear the difference, right? Just to get a little bit of that glue off and onto your hand, and then you can put it on your eye and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to go off and do my foundation and everything else, and I'll be right back. And here I am with the completed look with the matching wrap and all. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope that you found something in this that would be helpful to you in your makeup journey, and have a great day.